Out with the old and in with the new. Comes a time, guys, when every homeowner has to come to terms with, I got to give up my old shoes that I use for messing about in the yard and buy some new ones. So just went up to Walmart, got some cheap POSs for 40 bucks. More than good enough for messing around in the yard. Morning, everybody. Dwoodog here. What are we doing today? Well, we got to get something out of the truck, and we got to do a little bit of IKEA on it. IKEA meaning we got to put it together a little bit because nothing comes assembled anymore. Fire up the old brum, 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 Kubota here, and we'll get it out of the truck, show you what it is, and we'll go over some of the good points and bad points of it, and that's about all I can think of. All right, you know the drill. I'm going to turn the camera off until I warm the tractor up for a few moments. No point just recording dead air of the tractor warming up. Big lures. Okay, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, what we're looking at here is the old Toro 2164 electric start. Vortex, personal pace, recycler, better bagging. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever, right? Let's get this bad boy opened, see what we're dealing with here. I like how it says no knife. So what are we going to do? We're going to use the knife. It's like somebody's already been into this and retaped it somehow. I don't know. Yeah, it all looks new. Okay, let's yank it forward a bit. All right, let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Bag. At least they didn't give you a white one this time, like they did last time with the other one I bought. I bought one of these in about 2008. Swore up and down I would never buy a $500 lawnmower again. What am I doing? Buying a $500 lawnmower. Let's keep moving forward. And we'll go over some of this stuff as I take it out of here. Let's cut this box, because I'm not lifting this thing out and busting a nut. Saw a couple other people are like, oh, I'll just lift it up and then the box will fall away. Yeah, I guess so. No thanks. There we go. oil. Oh, here's another little bag of dump. Instruction manual and the charger and the little blue start key. I don't know why you would ever want to take that off. I guess so maybe kids can't, if you've got kids, they can't muck around with it. Okay. That back wheel is still on the cardboard, for sugar's sakes. Okay. We should be able to figure out how to put this handle together without a huge amount of McMuckery. All right, so we got to get these little bubble wrap bits off. This little plastic. That wasn't too hard. Okay. I'm putting mine on the taller setting, if there is a taller setting. And I'd like the, hang on, the wires, how are they supposed to go, you reckon? On top, yeah. Through this hole here. There we go. And this goes on there. Probably wrong, but if it's wrong, I'll fix it later. Tighten it up. Alright, let's get the rest of this little paper dump, plasticky dump off. Peel this plastic off. Alright, add it to the pile of garbage. What's it say here? Fill oil here before starting. Check oil level before starting. Before starting, fill with fresh unleaded fuel. Use unleaded fuel not more than 30 days old. Take this off because it will impede airflow. And you can always, you can always just put this right here. There we go. Is there any oil in there? Nope. Alright, guess we better dump some in. Get a rag. Comes with a bottle of SAE 30 premium engine oil, specially formulated for warm weather starting. All right. And it's got one of those stupid things on it. We're gonna puncture that. Now, put almost all of it in, but I'm almost at all of it right now, so who cares? Okay, that's pretty much the bottle. We got plenty of oil in there now, boys. Okay, I'm guessing we got to put some gasoline in this rig. Oh, and put the bag together. So apparently with the bag, you just kind of snap it together. Should be pretty straightforward dump. Drag on your fingers. You're okay. There we go. Holy dump. Okay. So it just kind of goes over this little plastic ridge here on these bars. Just snap it on. You'll get it. Just struggle and swear a bit. Put the cord in the recoil hole. How the hell does that work? Like that. All right, got it. Little white box here. What's in the little white box? Probably the charger. Some reviewers I had noted had a little LED on the charger. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got a little LED on it right here. Give you a close up of it. I don't know how well you can be able to see it. See right there? Looks like a little LED. The one end, just a standard wall plug. The other end, a little push plug. And it plugs into here, and then you let it charge for however long. You probably just leave it plugged in the entire time until you're ready to mow again. It's probably just operates on the trickle charge. Okay, let's put the little blue battery, or little blue starter thing in there. Now be careful when you put it in, it might start. Oh, there we go. Okay. Last but not least, we need some gas in her. Dump. Okay, good enough for a start. Let's see how she rolls. And I'm going to adjust the height because I want this thing as high as it'll go. I think we're ready for the inaugural firing. Let's let her rip, tater chip. Got oil, gas. Should be good to go. What's it in? Is it in mulch mode? Yeah, it's in recycle mode. All right. We'll hold off on the bag for the moment. looks like we're working. No starting problems. I don't know if I'm going to have the starter issue. We'll take a look. Holy crap, looks like it's going to rain any minute, man. What a joke. Okay, guys, we are back from a quick lunch break. Now, you might be asking yourself, Dwoodog, why did you buy an $800 lawnmower? You said on your other video, or at least in the description, which I'll link to, that you were never going to buy a $500 mower again. Now you bought an $800 one. Well, I live in the southeast corner of British Columbia. I looked on Facebook at the lawnmower selection. It's crap. It's garbage. Anything that looks reasonable is probably about a 2 or 3 hour drive away. 2 hours at least. That's a 4 hour round trip. Do you guys know the logistics in having this work? I have been screwed around with buying used stuff. When you call somebody and you're like, oh yeah, I want to come look at your thing. Yeah, well, you know, I got to do this or I got to do that, and I'm not going to be home till later on. Can you come then? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. It's like, you know, if I'm driving all the way to somewhere that's going to take a 2 hour or 2.5, 3 hour drive, I want to just come straight to your place and look at this thing. I don't want to be wandering around the city for 2 hours because you phoned me when I'm half an hour away and saying, oh, I got to run up here or run up there and do this. Can we meet at 5 o'clock? And it's like, yeah, I guess so. And one clown, I talked to him on the phone and I wanted to buy some tires off him. I went to his house. He didn't tell me he lived in the basement, so I went to the front door. The person at the front door had no friggin' idea what the hell I was talking about. Finally, they sort of clued in and they said, oh, you probably mean the guy that lives in the basement. You have to go around the back of the house. Oh, well, he didn't tell me that. Get around the back of his house and his half-daft sister opens the door. Yeah, is Billy Bob there? I came to look at his tires. Oh, he had to go out. I thought he was... What? I thought he knew I was coming to look at his friggin' tires. Well, I want to buy them. I don't care about haggling about the price. I just want to buy them. Well, you should really wait till he's home and all that. It's like, is there any way... I'm here now. You know, is there any way you can phone him? Oh, I guess so. So she phones him, blah, 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 Billy, blah, blah, blah. It worked out. I got the tires, but it's like, come on, man. This was like that close to botching and wasting my friggin' time. I gotta really want the thing to go buy it used. That's the way it's happened all the time. I bought other used stuff. Big friggin' hassle, man. Big friggin' hassle. It's easier just to go buy a new one and nothing to deal with at that point. Just use it and be happy with it. Let me show you another reason why I had to go buy a new lawnmower. Hang on. Got the old Craftsman Platinum. Well, Dwoodog, what's wrong with that lawnmower? The self-propelled doesn't work. This cheesy garbage Hot Wheels car pot metal broke right here. And it didn't work after that. I heard it just go kind of ting. It hit the blade and it died. Well, the lawnmower didn't die, the self-propelled part did. But, so the self-propelled doesn't work anymore. But you're thinking, well, Dwoodog, just push the friggin' thing, man. Let me take you on a little tour of the yard and I'll tell you why you can't use a mower that's not self-propelled in this yard. Oh yeah, I got all these nooks and crannies to go in and out of that the zero turn won't fit in. But right here, I don't think the camera is going to do this justice. But the zero turn doesn't really go down there well. The branches are on the tree are too low. Too much hill. All down the driveway here. Hill, hill, hill. You can get up, you can get in there with the zero turn a little bit, but it gets to the point where you need the push mower. Let's go take a look at another area. All right here, hill, trees are too low, need a push mower. When the mower is being pushed up that way, forget it. You're going to make it up there once or twice, you're going to be pooped. I've done it. More power to you if you think you can. That's doing it the hard way in my books, man. I got to do a bit of weed eating around the septic tank hole. Okay guys, let's fire this rig up, see how she actually mows. Some of the ideas to get in there with the mower as much as you can before you start weed eating. I got to get that out of there.
You may ask, Dwoodog, why are you not using the side discharge or bagging it? If I'm bagging it, I got to empty the bag every minute, not even. Side discharge doesn't come with one. You have to order it separately. That's Toro's wisdom that we're cutting down on plastics and parts and stuff that's going to end up in the landfill. Well, when you buy an $800 mower, you expect all the accessories to come with it. I've heard horror stories on YouTube about people who have ordered the side discharge for free. You get it for free. And they're still waiting 2 months later. Summer's going to be friggin' over. I'll be lucky if I see it by 2025. Let's keep mowing. This is not a bad mower so far. If you don't bother putting the bag on and you've got a lot of back and forth to do or up hills, it's pretty light without the bag. Okay guys, you get the idea. I'm going to do a bit of mowing and then I'll come back on maybe with some closing remarks on this unit. But let me get a little bit more done. Okay guys, there we go. That's your Toro, what was it, the 21464. Oh, I am definitely, it's kind of muggy out, so I'm kind of hot and bothered. Didn't have any problems with starting using the electric start, which some people noted they did. I haven't had that problem yet. Mower worked great. I just left it in the recycle mode, which is not probably the right mode for how tall the grass was, but not having to empty the bag every minute was definitely a plus. And also too, makes the mower a lot lighter when you're pulling it backwards, because I had a lot of back and forth. The yard's hardly done yet. We got a lot more to do. We haven't done the weed eater stage yet, and then by the time we're done the weed eater stage, we're going to need to mow it again. The mosquitoes are brutal. It's kind of warm and muggy out, so we're going to just leave it at that. Maybe I'll do a review at the end of summer, but you know, most people who reviewed it, their main gripe was the mower didn't come with a side discharge bag, or a side discharge chute, which you have to order separately, which I think is stupid, but I'm not running the show, so you know, what are you going to do? And what else have I got to say about the mower? I did buy a Toro recycler about 15-16 years ago. It gave up, the coil gave up the ghost after about a year, so that was a fail. And about less than 10 years, 6-7 years into owning it, the cogs, the metal cog in the transmission grinded itself flat and packed it in, so when you pushed the lever forward to start going, it would just go clank, 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 spinning around. I didn't bother fixing it then. I just sold the thing as a push mower. Took a heck of a hit on it. I think I sold it for like $60 or something, I don't know. But you know, who's gonna buy a mower that the push part does, the self-propel part doesn't work? They don't know what's wrong with it, you know, and they don't know how much the part costs to fix. So
These mosquitoes are absolutely brutal, guys. I'm shutting it down. I'm going in. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That is the brand new Toro 21464 mower. I'll put up a video of my using it. If I've got other things to say about it, but we'll keep those for maybe doing some voiceover while I'm mowing. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Sayonara.